Hi guys, welcome to Mr. Cloudbook channel. In this particular video, we are going to discuss about a CI/CD project. So up to Docker only, we are going to do this project because this application doesn't require Kubernetes, and but this application is the open source one, and the output looks like this. And you will get the call notification when your important service or the server or the container it gets down. You will get the call notification automatically. I will set up the complete process. Okay, so with the easy steps using the Jenkins as the CI/CD tool, and you can see the output here. So this is the following output you will get the end of the video with the call alert also I will be adding here. Because I got the call, test call here to the mobile phone. So let's stop this. Docker stop sonar enter. So you can see if it started, if it's taken time, so we will get the call. Okay, so we already stopped the container of the SonarQube. You can see SonarQube container stage it existed, so we got this one as down, right? So because I got the call here, so I got the call and I will update this in the video as well, because maybe you understand that you don't get I got the call here. Okay, so that means that is working fine. So before that, let's go to the official site. This is the open source, right? I am talking about. So this is the official site for the Uptime-Kuma I am using in this video. So this is the fancy self-hosted monitoring tool. So this is the monitoring tool. You can directly come to this particular page and you can pull the code and do the modifications, create the Docker page, or they use their own image to create the monitoring service, and you will get the same kind of output at the end of this video. So this is the output. So Uptime-Kuma is an easy to use this self-hosted monitoring tool, so we can easily monitor our every service here. Okay, so they have these so many kind of tools added for the notification services as well. So I will explain in this video at the end of. So let's see what are the features this particular app containing. So monitoring uptime for the HTTPS services, TCP and HTTPS keyword, and ping, DNS record, push, game server, Docker containers, and everything. It's easily monitor these services. Okay, you will get the call notification at the end of when the server is gets down. I will show the output also. And fancy reactive fast UI UX. We have the beautiful UI UX as well. So notifications via Telegram, Discord, Gotify, Slack, pushover, email, and 90 plus notification services they added. So you can select any notification service, but call is different because no one will get the call. But instead of getting the notification message, we are getting the call in this video, because so if the important server gets down, we will get the call notification, so we can easily find out it. Oh, some servers is getting down, let's go to that and check that server easily, and we can monitor that server. Okay, so to install you can directly use this particular command. So this is the command to run this particular monitoring service, but to use the self-hosted you can directly use this one or use the compose service, but I am doing this with the help of the CI/CD with the help of the DevSecOps process. So this is the project we are going to do today. So let me close this one. We didn't require this one because I already forked this to my repository. So this is the Uptime-Kuma. Okay, so let me close this one, and I have the documented as well. So I will update this one because I didn't added any images till now, but I will update the images as well. And you can usually do this process without any mistakes, or even if you are beginner or some kind of the experienced guy, you can use this in your organization. Let's talk about the process we are talking right now. So DevOps engineer will push the, like DevOps engineer or DevSecOps engineer will create a server. Platform team or infrastructure team will create a server. Okay, on that server we are going to install the Jenkins. Okay, Jenkins will pull the code or clone the code from this particular GitHub. Okay, so I am using GitHub as the central repository to store my code. So the code will be pulled from here, from the GitHub repository to the Jenkins. Okay, so once Jenkins is done, so it will do the, after cloning we will do the some security checks. First we will do the SonarQube quality test for the vulnerability test. So it's also do the quality gate test also, and next it will do Trevi for the security scan for the files, and for the OWASP we will do the dependency checks, so using the OWASP. And next we are going to build the image using the Docker, and next we are going to scan that particular image with the help of the Trevi, or you can use the Docker Scout as well. Okay. Finally, we are deploying the application onto the Docker. Okay. So I am going to deploy the application Docker. So this is the application output. This is the Uptime-Kuma logo they are using. And on the same server, we are going to use the Docker as the webhook. Okay. We are going to create a simple webhook app using the Docker. So we will create a Twilio webhook, and with that we will add that webhook into this particular Uptime-Kuma app, and whenever the server gets down we will get the call notification. This is the process of that video. Okay, so hope you understand. So this is simple, pretty simple. We just install the Jenkins, SonarQube and Trevi. So everything process will be done by the CI/CD, and I will explain very detailed. At the end, we will get the call notification as well. I am closing this. We didn't require this. Let's go to the AWS console, and this is my console, and I am in the Singapore region. So I'm moving to the Mumbai region closest to me. So I am in the Mumbai region right now. So click on EC2, launch instance. So give it a name. So that's up to you. So in the organizations, you will use directly Terraform, right? So but here we are just using the temporary. So I am just creating the direct way with the help of the UI. So select the Ubuntu, and I'm using 24.04. You can see it here. And if you want to use 22.04, that is also fine, but I'm using 24.04 LTS, long-term support. And for the instance type, I'm going with the T2 large because I am going to run the SonarQube on the same server without wasting time. So we don't need so many servers. We just go with the single server for this project. And for the key pair, you can use anything. So I have this one, Mumbai MAC. And for the security group, I have the existing one. So you can use anything. I am using the default one because it's having the all port open with SSH open. Okay. So this is just for the learning purpose. If you want to use this in the organization, you have to open the 22 port and 80 443, and finally you have to open 8080 for the Jenkins and 9000 for the SonarQube, and finally 3001 port for the our Uptime-Kuma and 5000 for our webhook. Okay, these are the ports you have to open. So let me configure the storage. So I'm going to use the storage as 30. Okay, so just click on launch instance. So this is the instance we created. Select this and copy the public IP address and go here. I have the already shell script ready for the to just log into my servers. Okay, enter and just click on S, and you have to give SSH-I. So your path for the PAM file Ubuntu @ of public IP address to log into your server. So this is done. So you have to do the sudo apt update whenever you create the instance. Okay. So this is done. We created the server and updated the server as well using the sudo apt update. Let's go here to the draft we have. So this is the blog. So you can see that I created the Ubuntu 24.04 T2 large and add the VPC and subnet with the by default I used the all port open, and I specified some ports. Please open those if you want to open those only, not everything. So 30 GB storage, and if you want to add any other optional tags you can give that and see. So here I told you open the all topic, but if you want to specify some ports I will specify the ports here. And install Jenkins, this is the code. You can just copy this code and go to the terminal. Okay, clear the screen. So I just paste this code. Okay, and if you want to me explain this code I can easily explain, because so this will update the system, and next this will install the Java, and next this code will install the Jenkins. So let's give this enter. So let's see whether it's installing or not. If you face any issues you will get the same kind of issue. I will resolve it in this one. You can see that it's unable to locate the package Temirin. Okay, so it's not able to find the package, so that means the Jenkins won't run here. Okay, you can see that Jenkins is not running. So in that time you can just come here, go to the mrcloudbook.com, enter. So I'm just giving my old project, so you can directly search for here in this one, in the search bar you can search for the script vault. Okay, I think that is the name I used for this one. Enter. Yeah, read more, and this is the commands to install Docker. We will do this later. Okay, this is the commands to install Jenkins. Just copy this and I will update this code as well. Okay, clear the screen and paste this and enter. Okay, now you can see that we have the public code at the last time, and I see now it's installing the Tamarind Java without any issues. So I will update the code, no need to worry about it. If you face the issues, just copy the code from the script vault. I mean, like, if you face the issue from the my blog for this project, if you facing issue, just go there from the script vault. So it's contain every scripts from over there. You can just use those scripts. Okay, so I will update this as well. You can see Java is installing. So you can see Jenkins is already newest version installed, because last time it's installed, but Java is not installed. That's why it's not started last time. But we have everything installed. You can see 0 upgraded, 0 newly installed, and 02 remove, and 78 not upgraded. Okay, so that is done. Let's wait for this to complete. Yeah, you can see Jenkins is now up and running. Okay, so this is the official password for the Jenkins login. Let's go grab the public IP here, copy it and open a new tab and paste it with 8080 and enter. Okay, so this is the login page, and you can directly go into this particular path using sudo cat. You will get the password, but if you give the first time sudo systemctl status, you will get the password here. This is the password. Right click and copy it and paste it here. Okay, and just click on continue and not now. So install suggested plugins. So this will install some suggested plugins. Okay, so it will take some time. Just click on queue to quit and clear the screen. Our Jenkins is up and running. So, and if you want to see the Java version, you can give this particular command java --- version. So Java is 17 we have now, and if you want to see the Jenkins version, you can give Jenkins --- version as well here. So this is the latest version of Jenkins 2.452. Okay, so let's come here. We need some other tools like Docker, everything we require. So just copy this script. I will update the script as well. So paste it here and enter. So this will install the Docker on your server Ubuntu 24.04 by enter. So this will take some time. I'm using official documents only, not using some special scripts, everything from the official document itself. Okay, so Docker is installed. Control L to clear the screen, and you can see the Docker version here by providing Docker version. Sorry, spelling wrong. So you can give fs-s. Okay, so I gave the command like this, equals to docker, enter. So you can see the command will automatically changes. Okay, so this is 27.01 Docker is installed. Clear the screen. So you can give docker ps. Okay, Docker is already added to our group. So let's give this command. Okay, sudo chmod 777/var run slash docker.socket. You need to give this one. Okay, otherwise you will get the error in the pipeline. Okay, so come here. So if you're having the sudo permissions, you don't need, but this one doesn't have, the Ubuntu doesn't have the sudo. Okay, that's why I'm giving this permission to docker.socket. That is good. So we have the Jenkins and Docker, the both are installed on the server, and next we need only the tree. So come here. So install the tree. Just copy these commands and paste here and enter. So this will install the tree, and just give y. So some packages need the -y. You need to give that one. Okay, so tree is installed. You can see 0.52 is the tree version. If you want to see specifically, clear the screen and give tree -version is the command, enter. So tree is installed. So that is enough for us. Okay, so let's come back here. So I will change this code, no need to worry about it. I will update the both codes for the Docker and the tree. Okay, so just copy this command to run the SonarQube and paste it here on the server. Docker run -d name SonarQube runs on the 9000, and SonarQube LTS community is the image name for the Docker group. Okay, so Docker will pull this particular image and run on this particular port. Okay, so we can see the status of the SonarQube container as well using the docker ps command, and you can see SonarQube is running now up to 4 seconds ago and on the port 9000. Let's copy the public IP for the same server, copy it and open in the new tab and paste it and give 9000. Okay, SonarQube is loading, and if you come here, so if you want to create the admin user, you can create it here, So, and if you want to continue as the normal user like the admin, you can just click on skip and continue as admin. Okay, so save and finish. Start using Jenkins. So this is the Jenkins dashboard, and if you need to change the admin password, and you have to do it because otherwise you can't even log into this one. So just click on the admin on top right. So and go to the configure and go for this password here. Okay, so this is the password section. Just double tap and update with your password and give tap and confirm the password and click on apply first. So just not now and click on save. So this is done. Just remove up to 8080 and enter. And username is admin and I updated the password, right? I will give that password and enter. Okay, so admin password is changed now, so I can use the admin access. So go to the SonarQube. So login for the SonarQube is admin and the password is also admin and just enter. So not now. And the old password is also admin, right? Give the admin and update with the new password. So confirm the new password and update it. Okay, so this is the official page for your SonarQube and official dashboard for your Jenkins. Okay, both are done, so we don't need this one. I will give the both the links in my description of the video. Okay, so go to this project, I mean like the blog. Okay, we have this one, we install the Trivi. So let's install some plugins that are required for this project. So go to the Jenkins page and click on to the manage Jenkins and go to the plugins. Here you can see under system configurations, click on plugins, go to the available plugins, and first you have to search for the Eclipse. So we can use any version of the Java using this particular plugin. So Eclipse Tamarind installer, and next we need the SonarQube. So search for the SonarQube plugin. So I'm just using SonarQube scanner, that is enough. And next we need the some other kind of plugins, which is Node.js. We need this one npm. So just select this one Node.js, and for the OWASP we need the OWASP dependency plugin. So search for that one OWASP and select this one OWASP dependency check. And finally we need some kind of Docker plugins as well. So select Docker, Docker commands, Docker pipeline and Docker API and build stuff. Okay, so just clear the screen. Okay, so these are the plugins we required for this one. So just let me take the screenshot. Okay, so I will update this one. Just click on install. So this will take some time to install the plugins. Okay, so restart the Jenkins, because every time you do the installation of some plugins, please do restart, because it will add it perfectly without any issues. Okay, so let's come back to the blog. So install these plugins: Eclipse Tamarind, SonarQube, Node.js, Docker. Okay, OWASP dependency. These are the 9 plugins we required, and we need to configure the Java Node.js in the global tool configuration. I will update the steps as well with the neat and good format. Okay, so let's come here. So give the name, your username is admin and your password, and enter. So that is done. We have already updated the plugins and everything perfectly set up. Come to dashboard again. So this is the Jenkins dashboard. We need to set the global tool configuration. So go to the manage Jenkins, and in the system configuration we need to go to the tools section. So in the tools, this is the tools configuration, I mean global setups and everything will done here. Under JDK installations, you have to click on add JDK and give the name as the JDK 17 or anything you want, and select this one install automatically, add installer from adaptium.net, and select the version 17. You can select the latest version or anything. Okay, up to you. Add SonarQube server and give the name as sonar-scanner and use the latest version, and come down for the Node.js installations. So add Node.js and give the name as node 18 or 19, up to you. Okay, I'm just giving node 18, and for the version I'm going to select the node 18.0.0. okay, this is the version we required. Okay, so for the dependency check, add dependency. For the name you have to give dp. Okay, it should be capital. So I mean like you can give any name, but you need to give the proper names in the pipeline, otherwise it will throw the error. Install automatically, add installer, so install from github.com, and you can use the latest version, but it will take up to 20 minutes to download the all the database from your OWASP. Okay, it will take 20 minutes. So that is up to you. So I'm using the latest version. Okay, so dependency check and the Docker installation. So let's give the name as the Docker. So I'm giving the same name. So install automatically, add installer, download from docker.com. Okay, that is done. So these are the two things we need. Apply and click on save. So we have added the tools in our Jenkins. That is done. Just click on dismiss and we can just use this one. Okay, they will update the plugin manager in the future as well. Okay, so up to this done, we configured the Java and Node.js. So everything is done. Let's go to the SonarQube. So because we need some kind of the SonarQube token in order to send the code to here from the Jenkins to do the vulnerability scans. Okay, for that you have to come to the SonarQube dashboard, and here you can see there is an administration. So select this one, and under security we need to go to the users, and you can see under tokens here there is a 3 lines here, hamburger. Just click on this one. So give a name. So I'm giving the name as Jenkins and click on generate. So it will generate a code. Just copy this one. So this is the SonarQube token we need, and come back to Jenkins. And in the Jenkins you need to come to the manage Jenkins again, and under security you need to go to the credentials. Click on credentials and click on system, global credentials here, add credentials, and you need to select the kind here as the secret text. Okay, that is done. Give the secret that you copied from here. So this is the secret token, copy and paste it here, and give the name as a sonar hyphen token is the name. Copy this and paste here as the description also. Create. So token is created. In order to log into Docker Hub and push the image to the Docker Hub, we need the Docker Hub credentials, right? So again add credentials. Use the kind as username with password. So give your Docker Hub username. This is my Docker Hub username 7aj, and I will give my password here. So that is done, and give the ID as the Docker. So it will be easy to identify these credentials. Great. So this is done. Okay, so we need the two credentials. One is SonarQube and other one is for the Docker. So that is done. The both are done. So in order to send the code, we need to tell the Jenkins system. So where is the SonarQube is running? You need to give the SonarQube IP address, and to give the additional credentials, you need to go to the system here, and in the system you need to come and search for the SonarQube servers. Okay, here under SonarQube installations, add SonarQube, and you can give the name as sonar-server. Okay, so this is mandatory. You can not mandatory, you can give any official name here, but you need to give the actual IP address of your SonarQube. So let's go back to here. So copy this code, and I mean like the IP address of your server. Okay, give 9000, and for authentication you have to select the Sonar token we added last time. Okay, and just click on apply and save. This is done. We already did some inch of everything work we need to do. So let's come here. So I already stepped out everything here. You don't need to worry about it. And we need to add the webhook here to tell the quality gate is working good, our code is good, and everything. So let's go to the SonarQube and administration again. Go to the configuration and go to the webhooks. Okay, you need to click on create. So give the name as Jenkins, or up to you. You can give any name. For the URL, you need to just copy the same up to 9000. Okay, so and paste it here, but don't use the 9000 here. Give 8080 hyphen, I mean slash SonarQube hyphen webhook and slash. Okay, and click on create. So this is the webhook you have to add. See, in this format, HTTP IP address of your Jenkins and slash SonarQube hyphen webhook and slash at time. Okay, so that is done. So everything is done. We have set up this one, and everything is set up, is completed. Now we have the pipeline to be ready. Okay, so in order to run the pipeline, you need to go to the click on new item. Okay, so give a name. So I'm just giving the uptime here, and select the pipeline. Okay, click on OK. So this will give like this. And if you want to use the official like the webhook for the GitHub pulling, you need to select this one, GitHub hook trigger for the Git SCM polling. Okay, so when you add the webhook in your Git, you need to do this one. Okay, this is the pipeline project you need to add. Okay, so I will just what I will do, I will just click on code and copy this one. So this is the Uptime-Kuma project we are using HTTPS. I will come here, not to the server. You can use the Visual Studio Code in your local and terminal. Let me go into the DevSecOps. I have this one. Okay, clear the screen, and what I will do, I will just clone this one, git clone and Uptime-Kuma. I'm just cloning my repository from my local repository to this one. Okay, so cd what is the name, Uptime-Kuma, enter. Okay, clear the screen. So I will open the folder, open folder. So I added my scripts here. So this is the complete project I am doing right now, webhook and everything. So what I will do, I will just create a Jenkins file here, Jenkins file, enter. So everything will be start using the pipeline. You can see here from the script itself. What we will do, we will do with the pipeline. Okay. So come here, give the core script is the pipeline and enter. So agent is any. So we don't have a specific agents here. That's why I'm just giving the agent as any. Okay. So if you have the specific agent, you need to give in this format. Okay. So you need to open the flower bracket again and you need to give the agent name here. Okay. But we don't have any agent. So that's why I'm just giving agent is any. And next we need to tell the tools, which tools we are going to use. Okay, we need to use the tools here. Okay, come here. So these are the tools we are using, right? So in order to get the tool names, go to the Jenkins and you can just select this pipeline syntax generator. Okay, in the sample step you need to search for the tool. Okay, so tool, use tool from the predicted tool installation. So we have these predefined tool installations, right? So tool type, first we need the JDK tool and generate it. So what is the tool name is JDK. So just come here and use the name JDK, and within the single quotes or double quotes, up to you. So you can see it here from the, we have to give in this format. So you can see, so type is JDK, that's why I'm giving JDK at the starting, and the name is JDK 17. So just copy this one and paste it here. If you're having the two quotes, I mean like single quote at the end, at give. And next we need to give the Node.js tool also. Type the tool type as the Node.js and Node 18 generate. So what is the tool type? We need to copy this one and paste it here. And within the single quotes, we need to provide this tool name. So this is the tool name. Just copy this one. So these are the predefined we given in the Jenkins tool section. Okay. So JDK 17 and everything. Okay. So let's come here and we need to tell the environment as well, like here. So this means environment means we are telling that where the SonarQube is running, what is the SonarQube scanner name. So this is the scanner name we are using for the SonarQube, right? So that's why I am telling scanner home is here tool. So let me copy this environment tool. I don't want to waste the most of the time here. So where did you get the tool? Okay, again come here, pipeline syntax generator, tool type, you need to select the SonarQube scanner. So generate it. So you can see type we have this and the name is Sonar scanner. Okay, so this is the name I'm using here. Okay, and next we need the stage, right? Stages, inside the stage we need the stages. See, this is the stages we need. So each stage we need the stage, and then the brackets we need to do some pull, git pull. Okay, so open the brackets. So generate the code. Within the stages we have the steps. You can see within the stages we have the stage, and within the stage we have the steps section, and we need to open that. Okay, see like this. To generate this one, again go to the pipeline syntax generator, and then the sample step you need to select the git. Okay, go to the Uptime-Kuma, copy the HTTPS code. Okay, code. So select the HTTPS, copy this one and come here and give the repository URL and branch is main. Okay, you can see here from, so this is the main branch I'm using. So just generate. So just copy this code and come to here visual code and paste it here. That is done. One stage is done. Okay, next stage what we do, we need the SonarQube scan. Sonar scan. Okay, or you can give any names, up to you. I'm not making this simple for everyone. Okay, so you can see this. Okay, we need to first install some dependencies. So we just need this one, npm install, right click, copy it. So let's, this is the simple command to install the dependencies. Okay, let me do one. Okay, so this will install some kind of the dependencies and install some npms that are required for our project. Okay, SonarQube analysis, this will be generated from the SonarQube. Go to the SonarQube dashboard, go to the projects, and you can directly click on manually. Okay, project name. So what is the display name you want? UK, I mean like Uptime-Kuma, simply setup. Okay, so with Jenkins, or you can just directly select the locally, that is fine. So if you want to generate the token, you can generate it. Okay, just continue. And we need for the JavaScript, select this one. We need the OS as the Linux, and this is the code we are using there. Okay, but we already have the code token added into our Jenkins, right? So that's why I'm just copying this, and in that place we can just give this one, or we can just copy it here. Okay, that is done. So you can give the name as chatbot or anything you want. For the quality gate, you can select for the wait for quality gate. Come to the pipeline syntax generator. Here in the sample step, you can search for the wait for quality gate here. So authentication, you can give this one. And if you get this warning, means you should add this particular line inside the script block. Okay, so just copy this and come here. Okay, let me copy this one, copy it. Stage should be different. Okay, don't use the same names, otherwise you will get the error. Sonar hyphen quality hyphen gate. Okay, so inside the, oh sorry, let me clear this one, npm install. Inside the steps we need the script block. Okay, script, enter. So otherwise you will get the error. So just copy this and paste here. So this is the way we use it here. See, you can see in the script block we use it the wait for quality get and false, and over scan is simple. Just copy this. So this is simple, everyone can use this one. Give the proper name here, odc installation. So come here, go to the pipeline syntax generator and search for the tool again. Okay, so because everything will be here tool type, you need to select the OWASP type. Okay, where is that dependency check? Okay, so enter. So this is the name you should give there. Okay, just copy this and paste it here. That is done. And for the next step, we did the file scan, right? So this is the file scan. Simple commands, these are sh3v fs dot, fs means file scan. So the steps and everything will be same, that's why I'm not explaining in the detailed way. So you can give and it will save in this particular JSON format. And next, docker commands, let me copy this and I will explain this how to generate this one. Okay, so with the docker register, let's come back to syntax generator again, and you can search for the docker, or with docker or anything you can, up to that your time. So you can see this is called with docker registry. Select this one. Okay, if you want to give the URL you can give it, but we don't need this one. So registry credentials we already added, select those. And docker installations, we have docker because we already set it up in the tools, and generate. So we will get the same code with the docker registry. Credential id is docker, tool name is docker. You can see with docker registry, credential id is docker and tool name is docker. So these are the docker commands. Docker build -t uptime is the image name, and I'm tagging the uptime with my 7 Ajay. So you have to change your username here. Okay, don't forget that. And uptime is the image name, we are posting that same image. And finally we need to scan that image, right? So with the help of this one, trivy image scan, I hope everyone knows these commands. That's why I'm not explaining, but I'm just explaining how to generate the code only. Okay. So Trevi image, scan this one. So we pushed this image, right? So we are just scanning that image. Okay. So that is done. What else we need? So we need the, so if you are using multiple times, you need to run this command, because this will remove the containers if it's exist. Okay. So if uptime, and if the container name with uptime starts, it will remove that one. Before that, it's running the this container. Okay. Let's copy it. Okay. I will explain these two commands here properly. So see, docker run -d. So chatbot, I need to remove this one because I don't need this one. Okay. Chatbot, my container name is Uptime. So with this name, so if the same container is running with the same name, so the above code will remove that one, and it will stop and remove the that particular container. So if doesn't exist, it will just run this code and it won't do any mistakes. Okay. So you can give -p. I think it should be here -v. So we need to attach the volume here. Okay. So because we need the Uptime-Kuma installations to be monitored by the our container also, right? So we need to monitor the Uptime-Kuma. Search for that one. So go here. So they have added some kind of wiki here. If you go to the wiki page, and here you can see how to monitor Docker content. Just copy this one. I mean, like, just select this one. So you have to add this one. Okay. So just copy this and come here, and you can just paste the command here. So what it will do, it will attach the our var.run.docker.socket to this particular uptime container. Okay. So this is done. Our Jenkins file is created. So let's go to the Uptime-Kuma. So here, go to the settings. Okay, we need to add the webhook, right? So go to the webhooks. So add webhook. So we need to provide the password. I am just giving my password. So that is done. I gave the correct password. So, and you need to give the payload URL. Okay. So let's copy this, go here and copy the IP address of your Jenkins. Come here and paste it here. And at the end, you need to give GitHub hyphen, I use the GitHub hyphen webhook slash. So this is the one, and content type should be application. Okay. And just click on add webhook. Okay. So see, this is done, and you can see last delivery was successful. Update the webhook. So which is, this is active. You can see that. Okay. Let's come back to the webhooks. So you can see, if you this is in green color, it should be active, working and fine. Okay. So let's come back here. So select this one and open the terminal. And if you see the git status here, so I am adding the git content in the YouTube. Please watch that content if you are not understanding the git. Okay. So first you have to do git. So for the specific file, you have to give the name. Okay. Git add Jenkins. So give the commit message git commit -m. So feat, I mean, like, future added Jenkins file. Okay. Enter. So git checkout, I am not explained the branches yet, but I will explain in the future about this. You need to wait for that one. Okay. Uptime Jenkins, enter, and you need to push. Okay. Git push origin feat uptime Jenkins. Okay. So allow. Okay. Let me close this one because it's asking for the authorization. Okay. Sorry, actually it's not working. Let's go to the terminal. Let me open the new tab because I have something inside the here. Okay. CD DevSecOps and Uptime-Kuma. It's taking to some other GitHub repository in my browser. So I just am adding here. So you can see the git status here. Okay, nothing here. So we need to do the git push origin, the same command. Okay, feat Uptime-Kuma Jenkins. So what is the username? aj7ay, enter. So it will ask for the password. So let me copy my password 1 minute. Okay, I have pasted my password. So that is done. You can see. it pushed it to my GitHub repository. So if you see the Uptime-Kuma here, so we have the feat Uptime Jenkins. Just compare and pull request. Okay. So before that, let's come here. Okay. So we need to set up this one in the pipeline we created, right? So this is the job Uptime, and we selected the pipeline and build triggers GitHub hook trigger for git SCM. So here you need to select the pipeline from the script from the SCM. So here you need to select the git and URL of the git. Okay. We need to copy this URL. Okay. Let's see. We can get the URL from here or not. Yeah. Let's give the up arrow. We can see the git clone message. Yeah. This is the URL for my Uptime-Kuma. Just copy this and come to here. Okay. So paste the GitHub URL here. Okay. So credential doesn't require because this is public repository. Okay. So branch is you have to give the proper branch main. So the game name should be also same. Okay. So Jenkins file. Okay. So apply and click on save. So we created it. Whenever we do like the create a pull request. So we did some pull request. Okay. Oh, sorry. It's for me. So just click on merge pull request. So confirm merge. I'm just merging this one. Okay. So I measured this code. If you go to the Uptime-Kuma and you can see that I have the Jenkins file now 4 minutes ago just added in the main branch. Let's go to the Uptime-Kuma, whether it's pulling or not. You can see it's automatically pulling without building. Okay. So that means our webhook is working fine. So if you do any changes, you can push the code to the particular repository. This will automatically take and build the code. Okay. So in order to see that, you can just select this one. So they updated the Jenkins format of the versioning. You have to click on pipeline overview. So select this one. So you can see checkout SCM. This is done. Tool to install. So and if you want to see this specifically console, you can just select the console here and you can easily see. So this will take so much of time. I will just skip this one because I don't want to waste of your time. Okay. That's why I'm just skipping on. But I will add the images for each stage so you can easily understand. If you find any issues in this one, I will also resolve it how to do that. Okay. Don't worry about it because this pipeline will definitely work without any issues. But while taking the while taking the OS dependency, it will take minimum 20 minutes for the complete this particular pipeline. Okay. So I will skip that part and I will show the video at the end. Okay. So we don't need this anymore. Pipeline text generator we don't need. So Uptime-Kuma, you can see we have the 2 branches. Okay. So if you want to delete that, you can delete from the branches itself. Okay. So let's go here. I will go to the new tab here. So login. So create an account in the Twilio. Okay. Don't forget that. So post box, continue, and for the password. Okay. Password is done. Continue. No. So we'll get the node code to my mobile number. 1 minute. So give it number. Okay. Continue. So Twilio, this is my Twilio account. Okay. All you need is this account SCID and authentication token for the completing the project. Okay. So I still have some $5. When you get into this one, like when you log into this particular Twilio account, when you create an account, you will get $15, and all you have to do is just buy the number and do this account. Okay. So this is the account SID and account token. We need these two in order to create the webhook. Okay. So let's come here. So it's taking over scan now. So I told you already it will take minimum 15 minutes. Okay. So if you want to see here, and you can see it's downloading the latest version. So in the 20 minutes, we can just go here. You can see that if you go to the projects, and you can see we have the chartboard. Like I updated misforgot this changing the name here. That's why it's getting the chartboard. You can see it here. If you see here, we have the the name is chartboard I'm using. So I'm getting the chartboard. But in the future I will update the name directly. Okay, so Twilio console, this is my console. So you can see we have the 27k lines of code and 25 bugs, 0 vulnerabilities, and code smells. Everything is done. Quality gate is also good. And if you want to see detailed information, you can click on this one and you can see this one. Okay, so all good now. So what we need to do, we need to create the webhook. Okay, so let's go here, code, copy this, and go to the server. So log in again because we need the IP address. So what is the IP? Copy the IP address, give the IP and login. Okay, we logged in now. So just clone this one. We need the Uptime-Kuma repository for the webhook in the server. So do the git clone on the server. Okay, enter. So that is done. CD Uptime-Kuma, enter. So we have the files here. See, we have the webhook. Go to the webhook, and here we have the files called docker file app.py and requirement.txt. And if you do app.py, so we have the same output here. So let me close this Jenkins file, and I don't need this as well. So I have the webhook here. Okay, go to the app.py, and you need to change the account SID here and account authentication here. Okay, and you need to give your mobile numbers. Okay, you can give the different numbers here, 2 or more numbers, up to you. So update this SID token and account authentication token, and from number you need to give the Twilio number here. Okay, so let me update it from my browser itself because I will close this. Okay, SID, I'll copy my SID and paste the SID here, and account authentication token, copy it. I will hide this. Okay, so I don't show this one because this is important for me, the call log, I mean like data and everything. So what I do is I will just remove the app.py because I updated the file. So what I will do, we app.py and paste the content and exit from there. Okay, so I have this one. So we need to install sudo apt install python 3-pip. So we need this one, otherwise we don't install the requirements. So done, clear the screen. Ls, we have requirements, so we need to give the command pip install -r requirement.txt, enter. Okay, we are getting some kind of issue. So the recommended approach is creating the virtual environment. So using python 3-m virtual environment, and we will activate it. So there is nothing. Okay, we need to install virtual 3. You can see that we are getting sudo apt install, so many issues because they are updating the code. Python, we need to use this one. Okay, see, they will give commands, we need to use those, otherwise it won't. I don't know what the difference in this, just enter y. Okay, we have the environment, we need to use the up arrow, just source vn. Okay, there is no such file, so give up arrow. Let's see, again we will create the okay, python 3-m vnv. Okay, that is done. Let's do this. Okay, we did this one. Let's do pip install -r requirement.txt. Okay, we have installing these requirement packages. So all you have to do is, so update the python here. You can see sudo apt install python 312 vnv. That is the first command. Next, need to create the virtual environment, and next activate the environment and install it. Okay, that is done. So let's do docker ps. Okay, we have this. Let's build that webhook. Docker build -t uptime -webhook and enter. See, it's taking some time to install the packages, and it will build the Uptime-Kuma webhook for our environment. You can see that is done. So without that we can just copy this one. Okay, we have this one. Let's see the Docker images now. So we have Uptime webhook now. So let's run this Docker run -d -name webhook. Okay, -p port is 5000. It runs on 5000. So what is the name? Uptime. Okay, give the latest, enter. So that is done. Let's see. So we have the webhook running and so SonarQube is running, up and running. So both are up and running. Our webhook is also created, right? So you can see web is run, everything is run. We need to just exit from this one. Oh, sorry, I just exited from the complete server. Let's copy the IP address again because we need to see that one. Enter. Sorry for that one, but I will give the commands detailed way. Okay, so Docker PS here we have running both are. So let's go here. Let's see how much time are the we either get any issues or not. You can see invoke dependency. You can see it's taking 51%. So it will take time. See, it's taking already 12 minutes here. If you want to go to the overview, you can go to the overview here. This is looks like this. Okay, so you can just use this one also. So I will skip this console. We have the webhook is up and running. So once that is done, I will come and set up the webhook and we will stop the container and we will see whether we are getting the call or not. Okay. Okay. See, you can see that after 40 minutes, it's completely done. So don't use over scan dependency checks. So it will take more than so much of time. So see, 40 minutes, what? So now it's taking file scan again. So we did the normal scan for the SonarQube analysis of dependencies check is done. Now the file scan is done. Okay. So this is the detecting some kind of vulnerabilities. So FS is done, and this is the build. Docker build is connected now. You can see it from here itself. So the build is done, and you can see tag is done. Docker tag, and finally it's pushing the image. You can see layer is already existed and it's pushed. The image is also pushed. 8 seconds or less than 3 minutes. It's everything is done. So running the image won't take more time. Okay, that is done. Image push is done. Let's see the next step. Image is scanning the next step is scanning that review image. You can see it's scanning the image. Uptime latest. So vulnerability scanning is enabled. Secret scanning is enabled. So you can do the scans. It won't take more time. Okay, no need to about it. So you can see that the image scan is done, and we have the remove script. No such container. You can see this is first time, right? And finally we have deployed the container. Let's see whether it's there or not. So come down. Okay, I have the IP address ready. Okay, clear the screen. Docker PS, and you can see Uptime is running on 3001. Go here, copy the public IP address, and here you paste this with 3001 and enter. And you can see this is the Uptime-Kuma dashboard English, and you need to select the username. So Mr. Cloudbook. Okay, password use 6 letters or anything, up to you. Okay, continue. Okay, it should be contain at least one capital and small letters. Okay, that is done. Okay, continue, create. So you can see this is Uptime-Kuma dashboard we have. So if you want to add service to monitor, so just click on add new monitor here on the top right. So HTTP monitor. So first I will monitor my website. Okay, so give my website URL mrcloudbook.com. Okay, so this is the cloudbook.com and retrace. And if you want to see the certificate expiration, you can just select this one. Okay, click on save. So this will monitor. You can see it's added successfully. So let's click on add new monitor. We will monitor the container now. You can see Docker container here. So there are so many options. You can directly call it. So I'm just giving SonarQube. So container ID. So come here. So this is SonarQube container ID. So copy the container ID and paste it here. And no host is available. Just click on plus and call it as a Docker. Okay. So socket type. This is same. Just give the name and click on save. So that is done. So all you have to do is just click on save. So you can see SonarQube is also up and running. Okay. So we need to add the notification, right? So let's go to this one on top right beside dashboard. You have the settings. Go to the settings and you can change the appearance also. You can see light, dark. So that's up to you. Okay. So in the notifications, you have to click on set notification. And you can see in the notification type, we have so many options here. Just click on webhook. So you can call it as the Twilio. Okay. So post URL. So the URL means just copy this one, the public IP. Okay. So HTTP / 5000 and we need to give the trigger URL. So this is the trigger URL I'm using and paste it here. So this is the trigger call, request body, application JSON, and you can just test so whether it's working or not. Okay. So if you get this particular error, so just test it. So just click on save. Let's see whether it's working or not, because we will see edit and Twilio setup notification and we can test it. Okay. Save this. Let's see. Let's stop the SonarQube container. Docker stop sonar. Enter. We did stop the SonarQube. Let's see. It's take 60 seconds because we gave the heartbeat to 60. Let's reduce to 20. Okay. Save. See, you can see container state is existed. So SonarQube is not running. So we already stopped the container of the SonarQube. You can see SonarQube container stage existed. So we got this one as down, right? I got the call and I will update this in the video as well, because maybe you understand that you don't get. I got the call here. Okay. So that means that is working fine. So let's restart again. Docker start sonar. So that is done and you can see we did the container exit. So SonarQube is up and running. So in the same way, when your official server is down, so you will get the call notifications. If you don't know, you can go to the Twilio console and you can go to the voice here and you can go to the overview, because it will contain who made the calls and everything, or you can go to the phone numbers here, or you can go to the manage. So you can see, you can go to the active numbers here. First go to the phone numbers, manage and active numbers. And if you click on this number, okay, so you can see the call logs here. So I will see show the call logs. So you can see, just I got the call log. So you can see the time here. Okay, 26 today date. Okay. This is the way you will get the call when your official server or when your container is down. Okay. So you will definitely get the call at the end of the video. I hope you understand the video. So at the end, all you have to do is come to this one, to the instances, go to the instance state and click on terminate instance and terminate. Okay. So I hope you understand the video and you will get the same output. Thanks for watching the video and keep on supporting to the Mr. Cloudbook.